It's that time of the year where we gotta say goodbye. So I'm saying goodbye to class 24-25, period 9, Miss Mangarella, you know. Um, Looking back on the year, it went by pretty fast. Feels like a blur now, but I know when I was going through some of those times, like the Pride and Prejudice, it felt pretty slow. But now looking back on it, it went by really fast. I kind of just got into a state of mind where I was just going through each assignment and getting it done. And that's just kind of how I felt, like just getting an assignment done after one another. I improving my writing and doing stuff like that. A couple of tips for next year, for next year's kids, you know, next year's torture subjects and next year's experiments. You guys got it. It ain't that bad. It ain't bad at all, in my opinion. You'll be fine. Like there is like a transition phase where like you go from honor sophomore English, which you don't really do anything in, to AP Lit, and then like it's a lot more difficult, obviously. But after the first couple months, you'll get into a state of mind where you just gotta get every assignment done, and you'll get it done eventually. Don't procrastinate, and even if you do, try to like a couple days before the assignment is done, just try to get like a third of it done or something like that. Don't be like me when a couple assignments me, man, I'll get that done the night of, more like it, the night of, like 11 o'clock at night, rushing to get something done, and it always felt terrible, and I don't want anybody to go through that. We got a couple of questions here, a couple questions by the crowd, you feel me? What was your favorite activity, project, lesson this year? For me, that was the poetry essays. I like the poetry essays just because that's when I felt like I was beginning to understand commentary and how to write it better. That's pretty much my favorite lesson. What was the most challenging thing you encountered in the class, and how did you overcome it? It was definitely the transition period when we started writing our first couple essays, because before then, I would just I would never write an essay. I would never write an essay for any class. I have barely written any essays for the past couple of years, so once we started writing all these essays, I was like, oh my god, I'm doing so bad on these. But then I kind of like started stabilizing, and I felt like I was making progress on each essay. What skills did you develop or improve upon this year? I guess I improved upon my commentary when it comes to an essay. Like before then, I would just kind of give an example, or I would just put a quote in randomly. And now I know how to integrate a quote, and I make better commentary for it. What advice would you give to next year's students to succeed in the class? Obviously, don't procrastinate. And even if you are going to procrastinate, which I know all of you are, try to get things done a couple days before. Like do a little small portion of it or something like that. Because it will catch up to you. It catches up. It definitely catches up. You'll be rushing like the night of or something like that. Get no sleep. Be all stressed and stuff, and you don't have to put yourself through that. What do you wish you had known at the beginning of the year? One thing that I wish I had known is that Miss Mangarella does not check her Friday assignments on the night of Friday. She checks them on Sunday morning. She checks them on Sunday morning. So I would normally just do my Friday assignments Saturday night. That's what I'm doing right now. This video is being currently made at 1:40 in the morning on a Sunday after UFC 316. And that is something that I wish I had known prior, because before then I was scrambling to do assignments on Friday, not knowing that I had a little bit extra time that I could have taken advantage of. So yeah, those are my tips. Welcome to all the little lab experiments, the little lab rats. And yeah, that's pretty much it.